This is what I made my family for lunch today. It's really easy to make and it only costs about $15 to make. Here's everything you're gonna need, also including salt, pepper, and maybe some garlic powder. I've got a 1.5 pound package of chicken. This was $5.87. I've got a bag of stuffing, 2 pounds of sweet potatoes, some brown sugar. We're only gonna be using like a quarter of this, a white onion, and a stick of butter. We're starting on our potatoes because they're gonna take slightly longer to cook. I've got my stick of butter. I just took off about a tablespoon of it. I'm gonna set that aside because we're gonna use that in our stuffing. The other 7 tablespoons of butter are going into my pan. I've got my oven preheating to 400 degrees. I'm gonna pop this into the oven. That way, as the oven's coming to temperature, it's gonna melt our butter for us while we cut our potatoes. Peel your sweet potatoes and then chop them into bite-sized pieces. Sweet potatoes are chopped, butter is melted. Now it's time for the best part, which is the brown sugar, of course. Adding in 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Sweet potatoes going in. Optional, but I'm gonna add in a little bit of salt and pepper. These are gonna go in the oven at 400. Usually when I make stuffing, I'll follow what my mom does, which is adding carrots, celery, onion, a couple secret ingredients that maybe I'll share this year, I don't know. But when I'm doing a quick meal like this, I'm just going with 1 onion. Take that tablespoon of butter that we have from the potatoes, add that into a pan, and add in your chopped onion. Again, if I was making like a traditional Thanksgiving stuffing, I would use chicken broth for this, but again, everyday quick meal, we're using water, 2.5 cups of water. Simmering, adding in my stuffing. I turned off the heat, mixing this. I'm gonna add a lid on it and let it sit for a few minutes, do its thing. I cut both pieces of chicken in half. I'm just gonna add on a piece of parchment paper on top, and we wanna get the chicken nice and thin. Divide your stuffing over each piece of chicken, and then we're gonna roll. Sprinkle the tops with some pepper, garlic powder, salt, and because I have it out already, some paprika. All right, these are gonna go into the oven to join the potatoes. Sweet potatoes just came out. They cooked for about 30 minutes. My chicken ended up cooking for about 25 minutes. It ended up coming out to exactly $15 for this. I will leave a grocery list on screen of everything that you need to make this. You will have a little bit of brown sugar left over, but that's okay. Use it for Thanksgiving. So good.